Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to do a collective reading for you guys. We're going to see what the message is at this time. Keep in mind it's general. It can be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates for you. So let's just see what is the message for the collective right now. Current energy, what's going on in the current energy? Let's see. We have the Knight of Cups and the Hermit. And the Nine of Wands, okay? Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there's someone here being generous to someone, okay? The Hermit. We'll have to see what this is. Somebody is defending themselves or putting up some sort of a boundary, okay? You might feel like you need to protect your things, okay? Like maybe you feel like somebody is trying to go through your things, or someone is going through looking for something, looking for something specific, okay? It's kind of giving me an energy of like snooping. Maybe you feel like you need to protect yourself. Let's see, what's this Knight of Cups here? The Seven of Cups, the Four of Swords. I mean, this is just like the energy of like all the readings I've done today. I mean, someone is confused, someone is thinking about something here, about taking some sort of a risk, okay? Or something about a new beginning. Somebody could be trying to think about how they feel, or, I mean, this could be you as well. Maybe you're kind of thinking about how you feel, or something is confusing, or you want to have a new beginning, okay? Someone wants a new beginning. Why is the Hermit here? It could even be about like someone thinking about how to come towards someone, okay? Like what to say, what to do, finding the right words, okay? The Ace of Wands, yeah, taking some sort of action. The Queen of Wands. And the Hierophant. So it looks like there's a Queen of Wands here that wants to take some sort of action towards a Hierophant, somebody with a title, someone in authority, doing something in secret, maybe. Someone is trying to think about what to say or how to come forward, maybe, with some sort of information. The Hermit at the bottom again. What's the Nine of Wands? The Star. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Death. Yeah, something here does feel a bit strategic. It's like somebody is trying to think about how they're going to come towards someone. Now, I don't know if this is you being defensive, okay, or if somebody is, they're trying to defend themselves, maybe. Something feels like a strategy, or someone knows that you are defensive, so they're trying to figure out how to come towards you because of your boundaries. Let's see. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups, please. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's about wanting to heal from something, or heal some sort of heartbreak, heal some sort of pain, overcome something. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups, please. The Chaser. This has to do with somebody chasing after someone, wanting to make it right. Okay, so whoever this Knight of Cups is wanting to heal something, it looks like they are a bit persistent, right? It's like they don't want to let you go. They don't want you to ignore them. They want to be heard. They want to make something better. They want to make something right. The Snake, okay? Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, the other woman. What? Tell me more about that, please. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so somehow this has to do with a Ten of Pentacles. A lot of money. A lot of money. An inheritance. Generational wealth. Someone being in despair about a lot of money. And losing a job. Occupation in reverse. Someone being in despair about a job or losing a job. What does that have to do with somebody coming towards someone? A snake, an enemy. It has to do with rejection. It has to do with someone being rejected or feeling rejected. Temperance, okay. A snake, competition, enemy, clever, someone who's chasing after someone who's a codependent enemy, a codependent, clever snake. Trying to get a Ten of Pentacles, trying to get an inheritance or a lot of money. This has to do with someone getting rejected, feeling rejected. Okay. The Hammer, this is about wanting to work on something or rebuild something, doing something persistently, rejecting someone. Rejecting someone because of work, of what they do for work. Now, okay, so this is kind of tying in now to like the last couple readings, right? So the theme of the week, I guess, right now is something about like trying to call someone an sex worker, honestly. So someone here could be claiming that they've rejected you because of what you do for work. That you're a codependent chaser. And this could be a snake. This could be an enemy of yours that said this about you. Okay, what else? Despair about losing a job. Yeah, something here was unjust, unfair. This could have something to do with something illegal or corrupt. An injustice. Someone trying to cover up an injustice tied to a lot of money. The Four of Cups in reverse. Someone is trying to get this off of their own back. They're trying to release themselves of this. They don't want to be attached to this, whatever this is. Okay, what am I missing with this? The Magician. It's an illusion or it's a creation. The Sun and Seven of Swords in reverse. So somebody is now getting exposed here, or something is going to be seen clearly. Somebody's not going to be able to lie or manipulate anymore. They're not going to get away with this. Somebody's going to be held accountable because of an Emperor, because of a Queen of Cups in reverse. And a house. And a home. And a home. The Wheel of Fortune. What is this with a home? A contract. A partnership, an agreement, a contract. An agreement. Why do I feel like it's a lease? Okay, a contract. A lease, a home. Like paying rent. Something about paying rent, or where you live, or a lease. That's what that's giving me. Tell me more about this, please. Bad health. Bad health, or something about health. Something about health. Health insurance. Okay, so this is giving me, I picked up on this in a different reading. I don't remember what reading it was though, where somebody might have tried to lie about why you left a house or why you moved out of a home or why you canceled a lease on a home. Now, you might have left because of something completely different, like seeing something as being corrupt, okay? Or maybe you exposed someone, or you just didn't want to live there anymore. You just moved out, like just normal everyday life things, like just moving, okay? Or just canceling a lease and going somewhere new, like just nothing weird about it, right? Or something about health, maybe like, I don't know, health insurance. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting. And someone here in this equation, outside of this, might have said or tried to say that you got kicked out of a house because of your job. Is that what this is? I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like lying about why you left home. Yeah, now they're trapped. Someone here is now trapped by this action that they took. Or it has to do with some sort of action that was taken and someone felt trapped or imprisoned by this. By your choice. By your choice in the past. So your choice in the past to move out, or a choice that you made in the past with a home, with a property, with a contract, someone felt like they were going to get trapped, or they wanted to trap you because you wanted to expose their corruption. And this could have something to do with someone's health or health insurance or medical history, okay? You wanted to expose corruption. Somebody might have felt threatened by this, by you wanting to take action to expose them. And so they twisted a story here about a job loss or getting rejected because of work, or they tried to say that you got kicked out of a house. See, look, that's what I'm saying. You might have canceled a lease, or you moved out of a house. You chose to move out. You chose to leave. You wanted to expose corruption. And someone here, I feel like, twisted it around on you and tried to say that you got kicked out. Someone kicked you out of the house. And you are codependent. Or something like that. I feel like that's what someone tried to say. Four of Swords in reverse, Strength in reverse. Now someone is feeling unrested. They can't find peace. Strength in reverse. Or something about mental illness. Maybe someone tried to say you're like angry and aggressive, hostile, and mentally ill. So it's giving me like a smear campaign, okay? Honestly, it's giving me a smear campaign and a campaign to discredit you and lie about you and why you moved out of a house or left a home or left a community. Okay, what's the Seven of Cups? The Hermit. Something secret, something undercover. Nine of Wands, somebody's now trying to defend themselves. And these two cards are next to each other here as well. Someone trying to defend themselves when it comes to a hermit. See, now I'm getting that reading that I did about someone trying to defend themselves for being like a catfish. Now, I don't know if this is something that they said about you, or someone is trying to defend some sort of identity fraud or something they did in secret, some sort of confusion they created. I mean, the Seven of Cups and the Hermit, for me, that is like an illusion. That is identity fraud. Someone trying to defend this. The Two of Swords, yeah, trying to create confusion about this. Oh, I get it now. See, that was, okay, so you leaving a house or you moving out of a house might have been a perfect window of opportunity for these people to lie about this catfishing that was going on, or this identity fraud that was going on, because it has something to do with an occupation, right? So if you left because you wanted to expose corruption or something going on here with someone's health or health insurance or medical history or something like that, whoever the catfish is, or whoever the person is stealing someone's identity, trying to defend themselves, might have said that the reason why you got kicked out of you, first of all, you didn't get kicked out. Okay, you didn't get kicked out. You left on your own accord, I'm pretty sure. But they said you got kicked out because of what you do for work, or you got kicked out because of a job. And they tried to wrap the identity fraud up in why you left a home or why you left a community. That's what I'm getting with that. Journey and a main female. Okay, yeah, so this is about how a main female decided to move forward, or this is about a main female traveling, or what's that? Engagement ring. This is how they decided to move forward with this engagement ring, or this partnership, commitment, union, ring, jewelry, gift, whatever that is, right? Right, that's giving me that reading again. So someone was catfishing someone, a love scammer, promising someone a ring or engagement or marriage or gifts, expensive gifts or something like that. Yeah, something about this 10 of Pentacles, right? Coming towards someone saying, oh, I want to fix it with you. I want to give you gifts and jewelry and expensive things, right? This catfishing love scammer here, tied to this inheritance or this large amount of money. And when they got caught, they told the person, or they told someone in this equation apparently, that you got kicked out of a house because of a job, or someone is now in despair because something didn't work. What's the occupation in reverse? Someone in despair about, or in despair because something didn't work with this love offer, or the plan wasn't going to work with this love offer, with this engagement ring, this commitment, this love scammer. That plan wasn't going to work, and they had to figure out how to get out of it. And they used a home. And they used a home situation, a home life situation that you or someone went through, and it has something to do with like moving out. The Hanged Man, yeah, making a sacrifice and manipulating the information, manipulating what actually happened. That's how they chose to get out of it. That's how they decided to manipulate their way out of being a love scamming catfish. Okay. Well, so what's the Hermit here? Tell me about this Hermit. The King of Cups in reverse was the catfisher. Hiding their identity. Yeah, faking a relationship. Look at this. High Priestess, Two of Cups. So a King of Cups in reverse is faking a relationship here as a catfish, promising a Queen of Wands marriage, okay? Engagement ring. The Knight of Wands. That's the action that they took here, okay? Tell me more. Child. Something about, and see, that's what came out in the other one as well, is something about a child. They told this person when the truth came out, something about a child or children. Or someone moving out. Told the Queen of Wands to take some sort of action towards the Hierophant. Who's the Hierophant? Or is this about marriage? No, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. To get someone trapped, to get someone locked up, They had to try and flip it around. So, okay, so these catfishers were catfishing this Queen of Wands with the intention of getting you in the collective locked up, or getting you in trouble, or getting a lot of money out of this, 10 of Pentacles. It's almost like someone here told this Queen of Wands to go towards the Hierophant. Or what is the Hierophant? Is it the authorities, or is it this marriage scam? It was the plan with a mature woman, message of concern. It was the plan with a mature woman. It was a message of concern from a mature woman about someone's work. Who's the mature woman? Hanged Man, a moment of enlightenment. About someone being broke, left out in the cold and broke and mentally unwell. Something about being mentally ill and broke. What the hell? Or something about health. The epiphany has something to do with health. Someone's health. Someone being unwell, mentally ill. 3 of Swords, feeling hurt, heartbroken, betrayed. Because someone is unable to defend themselves. Or someone feels unprotected. Or someone can't defend themselves now. A King of Swords took a risk. A King of Swords took a leap of faith. A King of Swords took a leap of faith. They can't defend themselves now. They got a message of concern about a mature woman and someone's work. What is that about? It has to do with these messages. It has to do with the messages from a King of Cups in reverse and a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The messages, or the catfishing messages. It's whatever they said that made this King of Swords and the Queen of Wands take some sort of a leap of faith. What did they say? What's the Page of Wands? Something about someone seduction, hooking up, temptation, flirting, dating, hooking up, balance, twin flames, yin yang zen, trying to balance something out, duality, a twin, talking to someone's twin, okay? Or the catfishers told someone, I really feel like you got kicked out of a house because of some sort of sex work or something like that. It just keeps coming up like that for me. It has something to do with time. Something that happened a long time ago, or something about time, a long time. Or someone losing a job, but how does that excuse the catfishing or the plan not working? It has to do with someone's bad choices. They can't transcend the obstacle. They made a really bad choice. They made a bad choice and can't transcend the obstacle. Okay. And they manipulated something here about a job. I feel like it's a job or employment. They created an illusion about someone's employment or an investment or being an employee or a business idea or financial news. They manipulated this. Or the 10 of, because of this money, this large amount of money that they were connected to. this large amount, this fraud. It's financial fraud. It's some sort of a financial crime. It was always about trying to frame someone here for a financial crime. I just don't understand why. So they catfish someone with the intent of getting rid of you or getting you messed up so that they can hold on to this money, commit this financial crime to the end, basically. Then they got exposed as being a catfish, and then they just decided to just pull it through anyways. I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, it has to do with working together with a Queen of Cups. It has to do with how they got this Queen of Cups on board. I feel like it's what they said to this group of people or this family to get them on board with their plan. And it has something to do with children. And it has something to do with like your job or what you do for a living. Or what they told them anyways. Okay, so what am I missing here? A betrayal, 10 of Swords, ultimate betrayal, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. Are these the same people? The Devil, or there's a Capricorn. Or is this a Capricorn? This has to do with a choice that someone made in the past. What choice? To go towards the Emperor and try and get someone locked up. They try to get you locked up and say that you have lovers. They try to get you locked up for a one-night stand or lovers or having some sort of sex or something like that. Okay, what else? What am I missing? What else? This has to do with messages that they gave to an official person, or a letter they sent to an official person, or a message. Messages they gave to an official, or a letter that they sent, or a statement that they made. Okay. To have you judged harshly. Or maybe the Devil is a contract. Or some sort of paperwork or a contract or something signed to have you judged harshly. Yeah, now the truth is coming out, okay? Clarity and truth about someone feeling lost, a breakup, deeply hurt about a breakup, the truth about a breakup. So it's something about what this catfisher said to someone about a breakup. A breakup from who? A breakup from what? Being sad about this ring. Someone being sad and depressed about a ring or a gift or money or an investment. Whatever this King of Swords said about a betrayal. So a King of Swords goes to the Emperor, who could be an official person, tells them that there was a betrayal, but they're going to rekindle a relationship with the Queen of Wands. And it has something to do with this gift or this ring or this jewelry or whatever this gift is that they gave to someone, the bribe. And try to say that you are sad about this. And then they also try to tie it in with somebody's work and something about lovers and being a one-night stand. Okay. Right. And tried to have you judged harshly. concern from a mature woman. Tell me about this Eight of Swords here with the Hierophant. Trying to get someone trapped, stuck, locked up. The Six of Wands, that's how they thought they would have victory and success. By creating this illusion about someone being broke. Or someone's health. The Five of Pentacles, someone being broke, in poverty, in debt. Something about having a lot of debt. Or these people knew that you had some sort of debt. So that's also what they said about, you know, trying to cover this up. They said something about your debt maybe, or your money, or being broke. They tried to defend themselves here, saying that someone was hurt and betrayed. Or an injury. Is this an injury? What is that? What is this Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles? I might make this a crime reading. An expectation for a great fortune. Expecting a great fortune. Yeah, I might turn this into a crime reading, guys. I just decided spontaneously. I hope that's okay. They're trying to defend themselves here. Nine of Wands. With photographs or screenshots or a document or a signature. Photographs, a contract. What is that? Judgment and the Chariot. Something about traveling, moving forward determinedly. Why is Death here? The Page of Wands, messages or communication or a letter or a document or a contract, something being sent. It's communication. It's some sort of information communication about an ending, a death. Courthouse. Courthouse. Some sort of documents, letters from court. Trying to defend themselves with some sort of paperwork. A document, a signature. Yeah, trying to have you judged harshly for coming out of poverty. What? Coming out of poverty? What am I missing here? The Empress and the King of Cups in reverse. Whoever this freaking King of Cups in reverse is, and the Empress. Someone was expecting a great fortune here. For what? For working together with someone's mother or this Queen of Cups? Something about working together with a Queen of Cups. Page of Wands in reverse, but something here is fake news or bad news. Or someone didn't get the letter, someone never got the communication, someone never got the letter. This has to do with paying for somebody paying someone something, paying for a message, good news, giving something to someone. Then now the truth is coming out. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's get the credit cards, guys. Okay, what is this about someone's occupation and this engagement ring or this jewelry? What is that about? What someone has in their possession. Okay, so someone has this jewelry or this ring or whatever in their possession. A third party. J, secret society. privacy invasion, medical records. A third party is in possession of someone's medical records because they invaded your privacy. This has to do with what you're speaking on or what you're talking about or what you've been saying. And a geolocation. Someone sold their soul. P. Privacy, party, possession. P. Someone is in possession of your medical records because they invaded your privacy. Okay. They stole something. Robbery. Phone. They stole something off the phone, off your phone. This has to do with SA and an employee, a store employee, and SA. This has to do with a store, an employee. Something was stolen off the phone, your medical records, or a third party's in possession of some sort of records because they invaded your privacy. D, an accountant or an account. D, K, DK, Wi-Fi, privacy invasion and Wi-Fi, robbery. They stole something on the phone. Something that you said. A forged signature, and they forged the signature on it. So they have, a third party has some sort of records in their possession. They forged the signature on it. Okay, so something about documents, yeah. Robbery and a phone. Screenshots. Yeah, okay, screenshots. They stole something off the phone, some sort of screenshots. This has to do with Wi-Fi and an addiction. Meeting. And this has to do with meeting someone because of an addiction. Game over for a transfer. Now it's game over for a transfer. Game over. Because they tried to say that, like I said, mentally ill. They tried to say you're mentally ill and you're on drugs. Game over for something with a forged signature on it. They tried to say that you have an addiction because they invaded your privacy and medical records. They stole something from a phone, and a third party had this in their possession. Something to do with, this has to do with a choice to launder money. A choice they made with laundered money. Fraud, yeah, fraud. Fraud money, crime, antibiotics. Yes. Okay, what does that have to do with this ring and someone in despair because the plan didn't work? It's a cybercrime and you're protected by angels because something here was a cybercrime. Russia, cyber stalking, selling. This has to do with Russians. This has to do with some sort of Russians that were selling something, that were cyber stalking you and committing cyber crimes. Okay, so you have some, what, Russian hackers or what? Cyber crimes, cyber stalking. Wi-Fi, privacy invasion. Undercover, running away, bad news, Canada, driver's license. Now someone's getting bad news because someone wants to run away to Canada. A driver's license. Someone is going to try to run away to Canada with a driver's license. Undercover. Or someone was undercover with someone's driver's license. Okay. It's game over though, because you're protected by angels. So they were expecting a great fortune here. Something about you being rejected. What is that? You being rejected. A transfer. Something was rejected about it when it comes to a transfer from a store. Somebody tried buying something from a store, a transfer, but it was rejected. Cyber stalking, a third party cyber stalker tried buying something from a store because they wanted to transfer something. Oh, you mean like a lot of money? You mean like a lot of money? Like a lot of money, okay? So someone tried buying something from a store, or they asked you for your bank details, or they wanted to transfer you a lot of money, okay? It could have been a third party that was cyber stalking you. It has to do with the geolocation of this attack. So maybe it's a cyber attack, okay? And that was the smoking GUN right there. Okay, so someone wanting to transfer a lot of money to you, or a store. That was the smoking GUN. This has to do with someone's car, somebody helping someone not home, a cartel, or something about a car, somebody not home helping someone. International. This is somebody that is international that helped someone. Geolocation. This has to do with an investigation into some sort of sex thing. Okay, so yeah, like I said, something about trying to say that you're into some sort of sex work, an investigation into sex thing, and the smoking GUN is that somebody has been cyber stalking you. There's a third party that tried buying something from a store, or they claimed they were a store, or they claimed to be someone because they wanted to transfer you a lot of money, okay? Yeah, it's a RICO case. Okay, or these letters are significant for that person's name, maybe. So what does that have to do with this ring? It has to do with hacking. Oh, with hacking, right. This is some pretty intense hacking, a lot of hacking, a lot of identity fraud. Yeah, third eye. K. Third eye and K. P. PK. KP. Russia. Some sort of Russian hackers, okay? D. Cold case. Robbery. Running away. Russian. RRR. Somebody trying to run away, a Russian, D, to make a case run cold. Or this has to do with a cold case. A cold case with some sort of Russian robbers trying to run away with something. Okay, KPR, PRK, protected by angels. KR, Russian. This is a Russian cartel, an international Russian cartel, KR. An international Russian cartel, KR. A cold case. What does that have to do with anything? This gossip and slander. So somebody is coming up against you, trying to slander you because you know something about a Russian cartel. East Coast N. Something on the East Coast with N. And a camera. Phone call. Someone is being blackmailed on the phone, L. Someone being blackmailed on the phone, or someone being blackmailed with a phone call, a camera, NL. This has to do with a drug test. Oh, NL, fentanyl, drug test. So the reason why someone is trying to take you out is because they tried blackmailing you. They might have tried calling you or someone on the phone, trying to blackmail you, trying to pressure you into shutting up. This has to do with a Russian cartel or a Russian crime ring, international. Maybe you knew something about people that were involved or what they were doing, or, you know, what they said they were doing, allegedly. Overdose. CO. We going here? Oh, CO. So maybe it's not a ring. Maybe it's precious metals. PR, precious metals. This has to do with precious metals and a Russian cartel. A, and a loan. Manipulating something on the dark web. So the reason why someone is manipulating something on the dark web is because of a loan. A. Debt. It says debt collection, but I'm pretty sure it's just debt. Because somebody took out a loan, they're in debt, or this has to do with bankruptcy. Maybe it has something to do with bankruptcy. Maybe somebody filed bankruptcy because they took out a loan and they don't feel like paying the money back. See, that's that kind of a fraud thing, right? Where they take out loans and they just file for bankruptcy after shoveling the money away. Yeah, it was all premeditated. All of it was premeditated. This person's entire setup here, whoever this is a big boss. This is a big boss. This is not a small fish. Everything that this person did with taking out loans, shoveling money to the side, dotting all their T's, crossing all their I's, A, okay, who runs their businesses, right? Who owns their businesses on paper, their debt, and then their bankruptcy. All of this was premeditated to get away with all the money. Counterfeit, okay, someone here is a counterfeit. Canada, CO, copper. Copper, isn't it? Medical records undercover, CO, undercover, CO, medical records, CO, counterfeit, CO, is copper, isn't it? It's copper. Selling copper, no way. Selling copper. The whole thing was selling copper, premeditated here. E, jail or prison, and they don't want to go to jail or prison for copper. See, coerced. CO, or is it a contract? Okay, so it's something with the letter CO, that's for sure. Copper, contract, confiscated, conspiracy, pick one. D, DE. Gossip and slander, East Coast. CO again. It's just the same letters over and over again. COP, running away. This person wanted to run away with all the copper. ER. That was a plan, huh? In this secret society that they had going on. The law. This has to do with an international investigation. An international investigation into a secret society. Yeah, I bet. I bet it's international. Yeah, there's a lot of people involved, including Russians, right? Evidence. This person here, this Russian, right? K. So why is that important? Because of the West Coast nudes. West Coast, again, CO. CO, I can't make it up. COP. Because of copper. It's all about copper. This whole thing is just copper, 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 income, garnishment. Making their money. They're laundering it with copper, aren't they? Breaking in. International. Because this is an international crime ring of people that are laundering their money with copper. And they're saying it's copper. It's not fucking copper. That's probably what it is on paper. Yeah, case. That's the case. Someone working this job, trading. A case with trading and selling copper. That's why this person wants you dead so bad? Yeah. They didn't want this investigated. They didn't want it to be investigated that they sell and trade copper, or that's what they did for a long time, years ago, allegedly. Who knows what the fuck it really was? Okay, organized crime. This has to do with screenshots and jurisdiction. Cybercrime meeting. Meeting to commit a cybercrime. Lawsuit J. So in order for this big boss, big man, big boss, big fish here, to get out of an international investigation into them selling and trading copper as a cover-up, or whatever the fuck they're doing there with their Russian friends, K, they decided to come up with this big, whatever this is, gossip and slander smear campaign here about how you got kicked out of a house because you're an SCX worker. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Selling. Selling copper. Gossip and... Okay. I can't make it up, man. I literally can't make it up. I can't make it up. Selling copper. K. selling copper K. Gossip and slander. Why is this whole smear campaign? That's what it is. The whole thing is a smear campaign of saying you're an sex worker and you got kicked out of the house because of something with someone's mature woman mother, and you're codependent and blah, blah, blah. You want to know what all that is? It's gossip and slander. It's a smear campaign because you know about selling copper K Russian. That's what you know about. All right. And something about a contract, a forged signature on a contract, or someone that forges documents with their little lawyer friends. Okay? Forged documents. Financial crimes, cyber crimes. Yeah, there's someone here, you know a lot about shit that they don't want you talking about, okay? You even know about something they did in the UK. You knew about their little friend that lives in the UK, or their little company in the UK, or their little whatever the fuck they did in the UK. Yeah, this little international money laundering operation, yeah, UK. Copper. That's what that was about. And they're angry. And they're angry at you. H. Is this their little friend? Is this their little UK friend here? Look, whose name starts with the letter H? H. A-R-A-Y? Harry? I mean, it spells Harry, right? Betrayal H. R-A-Y? UK? Maybe that's someone's name in the UK, okay? Crimes, right? Oh, and now you're gonna get karma. So now this big boss, big fish, is gonna get karma, okay? Because they made an agreement, what I say, with their little lawyer friend to doctor and forge a bunch of documents and signatures, okay? Because that's what they do best. And this has to do with them trying to say that you are intoxicated and mentally ill. Internet, no, it's like Interpol. That's what it is. Computer or laptop. Heart chakra, okay? This person, something's going on with their heart maybe. Internet. Oh, who's the internet guy? Oh. So they have an internet guy too. Deposit. Oh, you mean, is this the guy with the deposit box, okay, at the bank? Yeah. South America. CPS money. Copper money. All of their copper money is in a safe deposit box at the bank. S. And S is helping them, whoever S is. With this intellectual property here, birth certificate and water, cash, retired, hospital, cash money, computer or laptop, hacking. Yeah, so this person, when they hacked your computer or laptop, they might have found out like all of your notes, okay? Like if you know stuff about this person, you've written notes and you had them like on your computer or something like that, like documents, this person might have figured out what you know, okay? Betrayal. Retired. BR. Security camera. No, it's the internet guy. There's an internet guy. They made a deal with this guy and to make a fake profile and something to do with the pharmacy. driving by. CO, they have a relationship because of the copper, cocaine, beauty industry. It's a copper industry. Or a relationship they have with someone here. B, innocent, G. This has to do with a job or a business, will. This has to do with someone's job or business. A death certificate. A death certificate and a will. The person that is forging these documents, this person is very connected, okay? You have to understand. Whoever the big boss is, they're very connected and they're working together with someone. This relationship, they have a lot of relationships with a lot of different people, and it has something to do with contracts or copper. Death certificate, will. There's someone here that forges all these documents for them. I don't think they do it themselves. I think they have someone that does it for them. It's a chain reaction. There's going to be a chain reaction here because of someone working this case. It has to do with an accountant. This could have something to do with an accountant, okay? Someone who does taxes and opiates. Someone is about to get bad news because of a car roofied. Car and roofied? Someone roofied in the car? They're about to get bad news. Because they tried to manipulate income statements. It says income garnishment, but I'm pretty sure it's income statements. Someone's about to get bad news because they manipulate a lot of documents. This is some big amount of document fraud. Okay? Fraudulent contract, fraudulent signatures, fraudulent, whatever. If there's someone here, whatever you need, they can fake it. Whatever you need, they can make a fake one. They can make fake contracts, fake signatures, fake everything. This is what they basically do for a living. Cash. Cash money. Is that how this person makes their cash money? Jail or prison and Canada. Canada or cash money? Is that how they make their cash money? Is that how they make their cash? All that cash money, that cash, the cash bank account. Counterfeit. They make their cash money with counterfeit documents. Tax evasion. Oh, they make it surveillance, tax evasion. Someone here is under surveillance for tax evasion. Okay, yeah, someone is under surveillance for tax evasion. Most likely this person here, okay? Buying copper. Buying copper with brother. No, that's the internet guy. Foul play. Prescription and poison. PPP. 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 The document. Yeah, what about it? P, pharmaceutical drugs. M, the plan. Plan, again with P. What is P? Subpoena, Social Security, P, X, signatures. I feel like X marks the spot. Subpoenas. All of these documents, a subpoena, social security documents, prescriptions, contracts, income statements. Is this what they take cash money for? A warrant. It's all documents. Mail, drug tests. Who's the one that makes all these documents, these counterfeit documents? Who's the person that does all that? Who's the person that creates all the fake documents? Is it Big Boss or does he have a friend? Caseworker, manipulation, beauty industry. Somebody has manipulated someone that is working the case. Somebody manipulated someone working the case, beauty industry. Tax evasion. No, that's why they manipulated the case. That's why this person manipulated the case and tried to say that you are evading taxes, that you are an SEX worker because they have been selling copper or they've been involved with the Russians, they've been hacking, they've been forging documents, they've been forging signatures, they've been premeditating, they've been money laundering, they've been shoveling money to the side, they've been doing a lot. A lot. That's why they manipulated the case, okay? Amphetamine. Cocaine, drugs, security camera, and a plan. This has to do with a plan and a security camera and some sort of stimulant. That was the deal that they made for someone's support. A transaction and an ID card. The ID card, I swear, if it's a fake ID, it's from the same exact person that has been creating all the other forged and fabricated documents. There's someone here that does this as a business. I just don't know who it is. I just know that this person exists. It has to do with an international bank account number and an investment. International bank account and an investment. And a transaction, international, this taxes, PayPal taxes. This is the motive. This was the motive to say that someone is. This was the motive to say that someone is evading taxes with PayPal. IB. Tax evasion. B. This has to do with a prosecutor or district attorney. VP. VPN. VP. VPN. Prosecutor, district attorney. IBZ. BIZ. BZI, IBZ, VPN, a transaction, PayPal, international bank account, them trying to frame you as evading taxes. Has to do with who's really behind all of this and who's really trying to cover something up that's big. Okay, big, a job or a business, what they do for a job or a business, bad news. News, like documents. Job or business, bad news, what they do for a job or business. Who's the person that forges all the documents? That's what I want to know. The Russians that are cyber stalking. This has to do with Russians that are cyber stalking. And someone that creates fake documents. Jail, they don't want to go to jail. M doesn't want to go to jail or prison. M doesn't want to go to jail or prison for working with Russians to cyberstalk and forge documents and forge signatures and sell and trade copper, allegedly. So M worked with this group to try and set you up as an SEX worker with PayPal to make it look like you're evading taxes, to manipulate the case and throw off the case so that they wouldn't be investigated for international crimes, okay? Subpoena. This has to do with a subpoena. Man, documents, legal documents. This person forges and creates legal documents. If not them, it's someone close to them. Betrayal. SB. Bribe. Someone was bribed with a real estate property. Someone was bribed with a home. Or SB. SB's accountant. Someone here is an accountant. Someone here is a tax accountant. SB, the accountant, bribed with a real estate property. G and L, the plan with G and L, and someone's will has to do with a phone call. Manipulating someone's free will over the phone with a phone call. Or this has to do with someone's will. Like the will to a real estate property. Did they forge a will as well? They might have. They forge fucking everything. They create fake documents out of everything. Okay? A will. So someone was bribed here with a real estate property or with a will or with a fake will, that this person would create a fake will, a fake document, a trust fund. Oh. And a trust fund. And say that someone is depressed and life insurance. I can't make it up. Breakup over a wife. Life insurance. Oh, so they also forged life insurance and an affidavit. Look at that. Life insurance, affidavit, breakup with a wife. A wife breakup. Or someone is depressed over a breakup because of a wife. Life insurance, affidavit, trust fund, will. All of these documents that have been forged, it's all from one person. One person forges all these documents and all these signatures. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know why, it's just an intuitive feeling. I can't explain it. It might have something to do with a cash account, a cash bank account. Is that what you've been trying to tell me here? P. Now, I don't know if P is the person that is forging all these documents or if this is a document that they forged. Okay, P. They made a deal with P. They have a deal with P. This has to do with a breakup and V. A breakup. VP, PV, a breakup, a deal for a transaction. That's the answer. Credit card vacation. That's the answer to the credit card. The answer is V. Transaction with V. Weed. Oh. How did they get the malware in the system? How did they get the mole in the system? How did they infect the malware? How did they infect the system? Because someone here works for IT. Because someone here works with computers. Cover up. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, okay? IRS at the bottom. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps, guys, okay? Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.